and welcome to the Kontrakan Podcast. To our podcast powering the future, the rise of solar and wind technology. I'm your host, Akshin Lukman. Today we're talking about the solar panel and wind turbine acting in the way with power our world, especially for you students of RIS. We have a fantastic panel of guests with you, two engineers, a professor, a technician, a renewable energy specialist. We'll keep things casual and fun. See you can learn a lot, enjoy to conversation. Please let me our panel. We have engineer one who will explain the basic of solar panel turbine. The engineer two will talk about both the system generating electricity and the generating inverter and battery to make it our Our professor will combine the energy with traditional fossil fuel energy. Our technician will briefly roll example like solar from rooftop solar system and wind projects. And finally, our renewable energy specialist wrap up with future trend, such smart inverter, micros, and tourism demand for clean energy professionals. So, a warm welcome all our new speakers. Okay, let's brief engineer one. Let's start with you. Call you expensive to use in simple tap for solar panel and wind turbine work. What are the basic?
Sure. Hello everyone. I'm excited to talk about this. So, let's start with solar panel. A solar panel is basically a collective of solar cells that turn sunlight into electricity. When the sun shines on the panel, that cell absorbs the light and creates an electrical current. It's a big like magic, but it sends the energy from sunlight, not lost electron in the cell, and that flow electron is electricity. No, wind the turbine and another cool way to energy. A wind turbine looks like two big windmills, and the work is absorbed to fan. Instead of using electricity to produce wind, they use wind to produce electricity. Basically, the turbine with blades, and those blades spin a rotor that's connected a generator. As the generator spins, the generated electricity. So, the moving air converted in power can use. To put simply, solar panels use sunlight, and the wind turbine use moving air, but give you clean electricity without burning and fuel. This is amazing how where helps natural to power your life.
That is amazing. So solar panel and wind turbine are two law capture energy from the sun and wind. Thanks for breaking to energy one. So basically, sunlight is solar panel and makes electricity, and wind spin turbine to make electricity. No fall or smoke need very good. No engineer one. No engineer two. Talk about of happiness next. They have 10 electric from a solar or wind turbine. How do you actually use it? I have heard about things like inverter, controller, and batteries. But are those and how to fit in?
Great question. So, the electricity that comes from a solar panel is DC, which stands for direct current. But your home application and the power grid use AC, or alternating current. That's where the inverter comes in. An inverter is a device that comes the DC electricity from solar panel into AC electricity that we can use in your homes. Basically, it inverter the power from DC to AC. Without an inverter, you could plug a solar panel directly into your house wiring because it speaks a different language of electricity. For wind turbines, many of them actually produce AC electricity with their generator, but it's not always the right kind of AC. The frequency and voltage and vary with wind speed. So they often use power electronic similar to inverter or converter to match the electricity to the grid. In both solar and wind system, controllers are used to manage the system. For example, a charge controller in a solar setup makes sure the batteries, if you have batteries, charge properly and don't get overcharged. It's like a guardian for the batteries. And speaking of batteries, those are your storage system. Solar panel only comes when the sun is out, and when power only when it's windy. So if you have a battery bank, you can store extra energy when you have a lot of sun or wind, and then use it at night or when there's no wind. Think of it like saving electricity for later, just like you might save left leftovers from dinner. Batteries and other storage system help smooth out the supply, so you have power even when nature takes a break. To sum up, the inverter changed the electricity to night-type controller, kept everything running safely, and storage like batteries hold extra energy for when you need it. All these pieces work together to deliver reliable electricity from solar panel and wind turbine. Even though the sun it's always shining and the wind it's always blowing.
To it, the max of solutions. So basically, we have a whole system. The panel or turbine makes power. The inverter makes sure in the rate and of power. Controller and manager making sure the system is safe and battery store energy of later. It's like a team working together. Thanks and engineer too for explaining to so clearly. Now let's take back a bit, Professor. Love to hear from you on all this renewable energy, solar and wind, comparison to traditional fossil fuel energy that people have used for over and 10 years. But under difference, we are renewable import.
Excellent question. Everyone, whether traditional energy usually means fossil fuel like coal, oil, and natural gas. These have been great for providing energy for many decades, but have some big downside. When you burn fossil fuel, you get a lot of pollution, especially carbon dioxide, which leads to climate change. Renewable energy like solar and wind, on the other hand, generate electricity without burning anything, so it does not produce carbon emissions during operation. That is a an advantage for the environment. No greenhouse gases from the electricity generation itself. Another difference is that fossil fuel and limited resource. You dig coal or palm oil out of the ground, and then it will run out. Sunlight and wind, however, are practically unlimited and free. The sun shines and the wind blows whether we use them or not. So renewable are sustainable in the long term when one day we'll live to stop using fossil fuel either because we run out or because they lead to harmful. There's also a difference in how the energy is delivered. A coal or gas power plant can produce power on demand. You burn more fuel to get more power. We never need solar and wind are in methane. The output depends on the weather and time of day.
That's really.
This used to be a big challenge. What do you do with its running or no wind? But as engineer to maintain with data storage features and smart management, we're getting much better at handling that. One more important point, because you might think this new technology is more expensive, but that's changing fast the cost of solar panel and wind turbine has dropped dramatically in the past decade or two. In fact, we to 124 building new solar or wind farms become chapter of fact the building new coal or gas power plant. So not only are they cleaner, they can also be cost efficient. So to some of renewable energy is clean now and pollution or greenhouse gas when generating power. It's using resource that won't run out and is becoming very affordable. Fossil fuel will still providing a lot of our energy, cause pollution, and will even depletes the world is shifting toward renewable for this reason to flag climate change and also to embrace what is increasingly the change from of power is an exciting time.
That's really insightful, Professor. So, basically, Renegade, Erwin on being plan and instructor on code 2. It's a run to hear the solar and wind can both green and affordable. And the point about intervention interesting in me have to smart about use the as energy source. We were developing the two that thank for the compressed knowledge to into the real world a bit technically you actually work with this technology on the ground. Told you, share some example of solar and wind energy in action, like who do solar from and wind from, public and affordable really putting solar panel on the roofs.
Absolutely. Hey guys, I'm happy to share what even seen two out there. So, solar panel farms, a large collection of solar panels spread out over a big area, usually on the ground, picture rows and rows of panel in felt or maybe even floating on a lake. In fact, here in Indonesia, we just opened a big floating solar panel farm on a reservoir. It's a large in South Asia up at about 192 megawatts and it can power 50,000 homes. That's solar panel farms. in action using up space on water to produce a ton of electricity. You also have a solar panels on the top everywhere these days. Lots of houses, schools, and malls install panel on their rooftops to generate their own electricity. You might have seen panels on top of building in your neighbor's rooftop. Solar is great because it lets people directly lower their electric bills and also help the environment. Even some schools have them, which I think is awesome. Students can actually see the technology that's powering their lights and computers. Wind energy is a bit different visual. Wind farms actually mean a burst of wind turbines placed in a windy area, like on a hill, open plains, or even offshore in the ocean. Those turbines are hooked. Some have blades as long as wing of a jumbo jet, and towers that are really tall. For example, Indonesia's first big wind farms in Sidrap, Sulawesi, has 30 large wind turbines that together produce 75 megawatts of power, enough for about 70,000 households. When you see them, these are really impressive. There's giant tower with blades spinning in the sky. Some people even go visit wind farms just to see the turbines up close. In day-to-day life, this project means cleaning power feeding into your off-grid solar farms, whether online or floating. And wind farms provide electricity thousand homes. And on the smaller scale, rooftop solar panels let individual family or building generate their own power. I even know technici friends who powered his whole house with a combination solar panels and home battery. So the tech is definitely out there in the real world, not just theory.
Wow, those great examples of floating solar farms. There's something many of make to have imagined. And every from powering 70,000 homes, that's a whole city. It's clear that these technology are not just this project. They are really they is to supply electricity to communities and rooftop solar making an impact for individual homes and building is very empowering for people. Now let's look ahead renewable energy, especially your health, your edge on future trend. What can we expect to coming year for solar and wind technology? I extended smart inverters and micro this and also how about cars in the field.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Hello, everyone. Introducing myself, my name is Nagarjan Mahmudi. Happy to talk about the future of solar and when is really exciting. One big trend is the development of smart inverter. As engineer to explain inverters convert DC to AC, smart inverter to that and more, they can communicate with the grid and help stabilize it. For example, they can adjust their output to help regulate, protect, and frequency on the grid. This makes it easier to integrate lots of solar power without causing problem. In other words, smart inverter makes solar panel more grid friendly and can even help during power fluctuation. It's like giving the solar system a brain to cooperate with the world electrical network. Another trend is microgrid is basically a smart self-contained power grid for a local area like a campus, a hospital, or a neighborhood. I can operate on it of if needed using local energy source. For instance, your could have a microgrid in a remote village with solar panels, wind turbine, and batteries. If the main grid goes down or if the village is far from the main grid, the microgrid can cut the lights on using its own resource. Microgrid are getting popular for resiliency. For example, after a natural disaster, a hospital with microgrid can still run critical equipment. In the future, we might see more communities having their own microgrid to ensure reliable power and to integrate a lot of local renewable energy. And here, something your student might find interesting, the renewable energy for creating a ton of opportunities. The demand for green energy professionally is reading quickly. With the solar farm, we project a new text development. We need skilled people to design, build, and maintain them globally. Globally, renewable energy jobs have been growing like crazy. One report said the nearly double in the last decade, res- raising about 13.7 million jobs worldwide. Imagine that millions of jobs in solar, wind, and other renewables, and the number is still going up. Their needs for engineer, technician, project manager, research, you name it. So for you listening out there, especially, especially if your student is meant by the time you're ready to start your career, there will even more opportunities in clean energy. We're talking jobs that not only pay the bill but also help the planet future their trends like better energy storage, smart grid, and even things like electrical vehicle. Uh, uh, alti into this clean energy ecosystem. It's an awesome to be a part of the technology will keep evolving, like more efficient solar cell, bigger and smarter wind turbines, and system with even dreamers of yet. And thus, smart inverter and microgrid will play a big role in making the whole system work smoothly. So I'm really optimistic about where things are headed, and I hope some of you will be parts of the green energy future.
That is super encouraging. Thanks you. So we're looking smarter technology, making reliability work even better and booming the market for the green energy. I love the fact that only is good for the information, but also a great career path of young people will live. We have covered unload today from how solar panel and wind turbine work to how get the power on the homes. So we planet as overthink fossil fuel to real world solar and wind project. And finally, the future trend then will shape the what you guys will live and work in. It has been a fantastic discussion. And to our listeners, especially the student or trees, thanks for tuning. We hope you enjoy this conference and learn something new about solar and wind energy. Hope now, maybe some of you will be the next engineer, technician, or specialist over our future. That's all for today's episode. For the future, the cures keep learning and will can your next time. Bye bye everyone. See you.
Bye.